it up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Play action, it's Dobbs. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Dobbs. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside. And then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Geno now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Washington, his first carry, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Geno. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Vic Beasley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 38! 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. left to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And now running. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll drop to throw. And some space here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Back to throw Dobbs. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now Gino on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we reach halftime here. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first, here's Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The gun now on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go with Murray again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
One thing I do know about DeMarco Murray, he loves to pile up carries. You know, a lot of backs are concerned about how many they have. Not him. He wants the ball all the time. But so far in this game, that's not working too well, and his team's losing.
He's had a decent chunk of carries. He just hasn't had much success when he's gotten those carries. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is knocked down from the side. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Sanders in motion right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up.
There he goes, right side, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there, 88 yards, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fresh set of downs here. Shipped together here from the D-line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Geno Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And his kick is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. Now Dobbs. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you probably...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up getting...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Gino. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre